Hello everybody! Once again I'm shooting another video of Pillars of Eternity. I have not been able to get anything to work right for the last week and a half. I've been using my secondary laptop to do most things. And there's my busting off my official Coke Zero. Yay. And now that I'm having everything relatively working enough to where I can actually do stuff. However, I'm getting annoyed that Microsoft has an overlay that I've tried to disable twice now with the new version of Windows, and it is driving me up the wall. I've tried to delete it twice now. I've put registry commands in place to stop it from working. It still enables itself again, and I thought I would get away from that by moving over to Linux. No. It's a giant mess. So, here I am, back on Windows, a very janky version of Windows, and praying for the best. So, let's get started. So last time I left off, if I remember correctly, I was at the top of that tower there. Messed a lot of things up, but now, yeah, here I am. Now, what did I have to do next? That's a very good question. Ooh, I've got a message. Curse of Cold Clay added. Let me assign somebody to this. Alright. I find this so bizarre that I had to assign a psychiatrist, basically, to whomever this lady is. I still have no idea what to do with this dude. Events occur at my stronghold? No! Say it ain't so. I wonder if I'm going to talk to this vampire lady again. Maybe she might say something cooler now. Talking to vampire ladies. Unless she's not here. Did she die? Did I kill her? I mean... Where'd she go? I didn't kill her, did I? I don't remember doing that. If somebody can leave a message below saying I killed her, please do so. Let's let the rot. These potatoes are covered with wet, rank, whatever. A dry cap. Alright, well, that's bizarro. Alright, what's the next part of the quest? That's a good question. Through Death Gate. Travel to Tryford Village. Alright. Do it. Hope everybody had a good week this week. I clearly did not. I mean, power outage, my database is destroyed. I no longer have any storage. Some of my older videos, gone. Been deleted. By Mother Nature. The tower. It's off. Does this mean the curse of Heritage Hill is lifted? It wasn't a curse, but yes, the district is safe again. I'm still mad the cute ghost girl, I couldn't get her to follow me. That would have been an awesome party member to have around. I think it'll be some time before anyone will be willing to settle in this district again. But at least we can get started restoring it. Yeah, everybody. Good for you. Alright, now I need to go to Dryward Village. Beep. Except 12-hour travel time. Barracks construction completed. What can I build next? Oh, I needed the barracks. Did I build those? Did I finish that? Did I finish the barracks? Dungeon completed. Barracks, yes I did. Alright, good. Now I can hire more people. Okay, well. Got all those. Oh, I didn't set up construction. Construction. Here it goes. It's construction. Always flows. Oh, I did. 25 hours commercial stalls. Good. Alright. Now, what am I supposed to do here? Find someone in town who knows about the runes. You, sir, do you know about runes? Wait, were those the ruins I went through and murdered all those people in? I think it was. Whoa. Okay. Apparently I found a piece of fruit. I'm done. So I'm curious about what's going on in the background. What's happening? Why are these things happening? I really haven't discovered a whole lot other than having the mad assassin that can move between corpses willy-nilly and even people's bodies. I'm also wondering how many times I've actually encountered the guy. Is he really truly immortal? Because even vampires aren't immortal. I mean, you know, they're just... well, they are immortal in the sense that they won't die from old age, but they're not immortal in the sense that they can't die from being beaten to death or brutally murdered. Like our adventurers? No. Little tab button. Want to hear the Broken Stone War? Tell me about the war with the Broken Tears. Better on time. So I love the vague, you know, oh, you'll find someone that knows about the rules. Can't I just like have like a map that shows up with moon letters on it? So I can go, look, these are moon letters. Dandy. Oh, reach out to his soul. I'm not reading that. I'm sorry, that is the one mechanic that I hate in this game. I absolutely do, because all it is just an excuse to have a short story in there. A short story based off of your world. And I get it's a great way to tell your lore, but you could easily just put that in like a book for the characters to read if they really wanted to read it. And here we're talking to new. Oh, there's the dye shop I ruined. Oh, here's the lady with the poison. Do anything about the Edgewood ruin nearby? Hard to throw a stone in the wilds without knocking over someone's sacred Edra pillars. Smart travelers avoid them. But if you're really set on sightseeing, Bodmir could point you in the right direction. He keeps up with the little temple to the north edge of town. Oh, how'd you get burned? Oh, yeah, that's right. She tells me about the, yeah. Looks like it hurt. That's a mighty soft way of putting it. Farewell. Alright, so northwest of town, look for the dude with the Edgewood ruins. Oh boy, reach out to the guy. Oh, he's got a story that I don't care about. Yay! Alright, well, it's the northwest portion of town. I didn't note in my journal who I had to talk to. Speak with Bodmir at the Dryford Temple. Oh, yeah, that's the dude that was asking me about the books. Yeah. Alright. And we're walking, and we're walking, and we're walking. Don't you just love when RPGs become a walking simulator? Oh, here we go. Board there. The old man turns as you enter. His face is covered in bruises, and his lower lip is swollen. Out with you! I already told you what... He stops and peers, squinting through the black eye. I'm sorry. I thought you were one of those ruffians. Someone has put this priest to the test. But not nearly difficult enough. By my measures, an amateur's work. To be honest, when I read that guy's what he says, it always reminds me of the character Rasputin in my head from that movie Anastasia. Rasputin. He gives you something between a smile and a wince. How may I help you? What happened to you? He hobbles over to a film window. I never saw their faces. Strange, hooded men asking about those runes. Caliban railed. He peers through the dirty glass. Most of the brigands who come through here, asking about the ruins, are looking for few ancient trinkets. But those people knew the name, and they were in a hurry. They wanted to know where Caliban Ralg was. I tried to keep it from them, but... He carefully probes the patch of blue skin around his cheekbones. I couldn't hold out forever. He limps away from the window, shaking his head. I don't know what they were up to, but it can't be good. Aelith looks at you, frowning. That does sound like the Laden Key, doesn't it? The old priest nods politely. Is there something else I can help you with? You don't remember to find the ruins, to make more about Driver. People in town say that the Hollowbone problem has been especially bad here. Where to find the ruins? Make it nice and simple. The old priest tugs on his beard and frowns. The Glenfather tribe that guards the ruins will kill anyone who trespasses there, and they'll retaliate against us, too, if history is any indication. We've had too many fortune seekers stir up trouble of late. If I'm to tell you, I'll need to know your reasons for wanting to go. Trust me, you're better off not knowing. And you'll tell me because I'll give you... A dangerous plot is unfolding there. I've got to stop it. A weary sigh wheezes out of his throat. If that's the case, then we may already have trouble ahead our way. I'll have to take you at your word. He pulls out a faded map and points to the spot in the woods. You'll find Caliban Raoul here. Whatever trouble you find there, please end it quietly. And try to stay out of the ruins. And with the Dryford, people think, I'll ask. It has cities and villages all over Darwood have been seen Horrorborn, but Dryford hasn't seen the birth of an unattached child in years. Most of our people have moved on to other villages in search of hope. And those who have stayed behind aren't the same. Children promise a future. You know, people change when you take that away from them. Yeah. This is the Temple of Birth? What are you telling me about birth? Farewell. Go away. Nobody cares. Goodbye. Alright, let's travel there. Travel to the forests. Why is this all grayed up now? Oh, I got... this is the one I hate about this game. Out of all the things I don't like about this game, that is the one thing I don't like the most. But I can't travel willy-nilly. Oh, these idiots. Reach out. Oh, it's some ghosty ghost. Oh, no. Oh, he just mine. Oh, no, it's something problem, blah, blah, blah. I don't get... And I know there's people that are upset at me. Like, I actually got an email. People being mad that I look these stories over and don't care. I don't care. I guess I gotta go to the Dryford Crossing first. 4-hour travel. But it was so cool. The fight scene to protect the castle. I had the ogre there, so smack dead, smack dead, smack dead. Oh, it was so great. Look, it's a deer. By the way, if you ever find yourself playing Baldur's Gate 3, talk to animals ruins half the plot of the game. So, if you wanna, if you want to not be exposed with that, don't take that ability. However, I took that ability every time I had a chance. Oh, let me save my game here first. Can't do too hardcore without saving the game. Oh. Hello. The Bramble Ring. That's what I have against hobbled, stuck, and paralyzed attacks. 3 damage reduction from pierce. Dang, that's a dang. What's going on, somebody? Oh, the Ogre's Might. I forgot to equip that. Lion's Mane. What's this? Ah. So it's so bizarre to have the multiple currencies that you get, and then when you get those currencies, they get boiled down to just copper pieces. I'll replace that. Melee damage bonus, which it's a 10% melee damage bonus, and that's a +2 might. I have gloves on. 50% attack speed. Actually, I think I'll give that to her. Alright, what is she wearing? +1 perception. Yeah, we'll go with the... Yeah, do that. We'll do that. Not that. Yep. And then I will take that. Is +2 might better than 10% melee damage? That's a good question. Well, let's go ahead and equip that. It is not. It is not. It is not. Okay. Right. I'll never equip those rings for now. I need to go through and sell all my garbage. No! Who are these people? Cephalat. Cephalat? Cephalat. I don't know how to pronounce that. We're just going to say seal for now. A man stands before you, his face smeared with green and ochre dyes. Hides and furs cover his body, and he holds a spear in one hand. He bears teeth that have been filed to fine points. Ew. He must have a terrible time at the dentist. Back to your village, Estramir. You are lucky the three-tusked Stelgar hunt other quarry today. What? I'm looking for a group of people who may have already entered the ruin. So are we. He runs his thumbs along the smooth wood of the spear. That is why we wait here. Estramar. What does this mean? And that is why I have decided to let you leave in peace. These individuals are my enemies too. If you let me in, I could bring them out for you. He laughs. And allow even more Estramar into Temple's sacred ground? Certainly not. I see the famed mathematical aptitude of the Glenfeathers were not overestimated. I see. Good. I go where I wish. I'll be going. What do you know about the Caliban ruins? It is a sacred place of the builders, and neither your feet nor ours shall sully its stone. The grasses, however, he grins, hefts his spear. I will gladly water with your blood. I mean, dude, seriously, why are you stupid? Why are you so stupid? Three settlers. Okay. Yeah, let's ask that question. Starling grin widens. Have the farmers grown too fearful to even mention our names? We are Faircast of the 6 tribes of Air Glenfair, and we are guardians of the monument here. I've never heard of the builders. I go where I wish. Stand aside. I'll be going. I've never heard of the builders. Makes an exasperated clicking noise. What? With his tongue. That's the best I can do with a tongue click. That kind of... Wait, hold on a second. Huh. We're not going there. They are known by many names. In the heathen tongues of farm folk. They are the ancestors who built this place, and many more like it. And we, of the 6 tribes, guard the legacy. I go where I wish. Stand aside. I'll be going now. And do not come this way again. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I can walk across here. Okay, cool. Alright. Oh boy! Oh, am I still in combat? Oh, I was. Alright. Grabbing the wolf pelt. Beasts. Man, you remember these things were a problem for me? I remember my butt handed them to me by these things. Oh, come on. Take combat off already. This is another thing around here that's attacking me. Alright, let's keep traveling. Maybe these dudes will, don't have a farther radius than I like. Maybe I could get someone over here to tell me, or give me access to the place, or tell me something about the place. Ooh, a campfire. That's what I was missing. Ooh. More stuff to make potions out of. Spring berries. Broken bridge lies before you. Most of it appears to have crumbled into the river centuries ago, leaving two jagged ledges on either side of the water. You see a yawning passage into the monument. On the other side, you might be able to jump across. Yeah, sure. Jump to the other side. Devil of Cork misjudges the gap and barely makes it across. Springing a wrist in the process. Oh, alright. Cool, cool. Oh, it automatically selects the person with the best jump capabilities. Okay. That's kind of cool. What was that? Saw something moving over here. I'm gonna go ahead and save my game here. Save. Oh, it's the options. Come on. Okay. What? It's a travel. Oh, look, he's my friend. Oh, I can't wait to kill him in 5 seconds. Oh, I poisoned him. Oh! Come on. Yeah, I think I'm wildly overpowered now. That goes out where those guys are at. I'm not in the mood to fight them right now. I will take the troll skin. Mmm, tasty, tasty scroll skin. Woo! Oh, alright. Oh! Oh! Why did I know that before? Oh, just discovered that the alt button does crouch. That's a great way to slow people down. Alright, let's get this lady over here. Fine, robot lady. Thank you, fine robot lady. I really appreciate that. I don't care if you're a mass murderer. Anything here worth picking up? No? Nope. Oh, joys of occasions. Slimes. I just charmed him. The Black Earth. No! I son of a... Fiddlesticks. Seriously, how did the troll get over those traps? Pick that door. No, no, no. I always hate it when bad guys don't set off traps. I really do. I mean, it always drove me nuts in like D&D. Like you would have the goblins who made these giant traps, or these elaborate like spell traps, and I'm like, how does this goblin make an elaborate spell trap? Shelter arrows. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Save my game. Save. Save my game. Save. Save my game. Corrupted Dryad. Corrupted Druid. Gimme. Gimme. I'm in a great place to have like some piece of lore there. I'm gonna go save my game here. Something tells me I should have had the druid here. Oh, thank you for being my party member. Really appreciate that, buddy. Puagara. Something tells me this is something to do with the druid I have in my party. She's dead now. Awakened Wood. I didn't realize Wood was asleep. I'm gonna hit their friends. Ooh, loot. Wanted a milestone, okay. Or a millstone. Shifts, blah blah blah. Okay. Alright, whatever. As long as I'm not fighting ghosts, I think I'll be good. You know what? I don't want to test fate. I'm going to go and save my game again. Okay. Oh, sporelings. Fiddlesticks. These guys were devastating before. I hopefully I can fight them. He just exploded. What happened to him? No, don't run over the trap, you idiot. Right, attack him. Okay. You know what? I should go back to that Spore Cave. Whoa, what happened? What? Oh, it leveled up. Deal 200 raw damage to enemies in the Greyhound Stain to unlock the next level. Deal 300 damage to a dazed enemy. Deal 1,500 damage to enemies in the Greyhound Stain to unlock the next level. No, I don't want a server bond. Sweet. Gimme, 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 gimme. Tasty, tasty mushrooms. Oh, that's right, she's got the troll skin thing. She slowly regenerates. Looting these corpses. Oh, looks like we hit camp. Everybody attack that thing. Wham! Watch most of its health disappear. Well, I'm going to save my game here. Rest up. So I'm going to go check out the rest of the map here. Seriously, how did the bad guys get past all these monstrosities that I have to kill now? We're evil and we're not here to level up. Oh. Fine mail. You know what? I think I'll use one of my camps to rest everybody up. I don't have damage reduction too. Okay. Rest. I do kind of like that whole thing there. Check out the rest of this map here. Yeah, I mean, I do apologize about not doing one of these videos in the last 2 weeks, but it's just everything broke. And when I do say everything broke, I literally mean everything in my house broke. I had no power. We had running water, but it was all ice cold because we didn't have a heater. We had a gas line, but the gas line turned off because there's no electricity. It was insane. Animate vessel. Oh, that means that's lovely. That dude's got question marks, you know, for everything. Oh, that looks like that's painful. Oh. Okay. Alright, not gonna complain. Sora supper plate, small shield. Oh, +4 reflection, that's pretty cool. Tiny animate pet. Honoring always for nations and gold, they were ruthless and fearless. Well, yeah, they're animated creatures. Well, let me go ahead and I will set my dudes to start walking back. Wait, hold on a second. There was a room up here I didn't go through. Alright, let me put double time on. Oh, another corrupt druid! Oh god, those things. Oh, raining blight! Wait, small rain blight? Fast mode activated. Anything here to take? Nope. Ooh, what's this? Ah, swamp lurkers. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Spells that appeared up. Kill the slime first. She's shaped up to be a real good tank, especially with the two-handed sword she has. That was worthwhile picking up. My fine feathered bird lady there. Very much a Sundari. Very much. Are you right? Okay? Well, my head's resting on her lap. Oh, yeah, I'm perfectly fine. Then she smacks me awake. What did I do? Oh, another riddle on the wall. Savages, that's at the gates, with their arrows, and swords and spears, yearning for conquest and plunder. Their chieftains, and warriors feared not the vengeance, of our God, nor the wrath of their enemies. Okay. Black oozes. Yeah, I'm way too overpowered for this. Give me your troll flesh, thank you. Oh, and this is back at the intro. Well, first floor cleared out. Tons of XP, lots of dead people. Yeah, when I used to play EverQuest all the time, dating myself there. Carbon dating myself, actually, which I've actually debated on going back to EverQuest. Which, I know, bizarre and weird, but... I remember we used to say, when we kill a lot of people, we're like, oh, I see dead people. Of course, that was EverQuest 2 at the time. It was like, oh, I see dead people. Like, every time we just ran around a corner, or we're like, oh, look, there's a bunch of guards there. There are times I miss that game, and there are other times I'm glad I don't play it at all. Oh boy, ghost running through walls, yay. A series of pictographs, simple but clear, and are carved into the cheek. Ooh, what's this? It's a door. Where does the door go? Break the chair for me, thank you. Oh, look, another one. Break that for me, thank you. Oh, God, ghosts. Inanimate. At least I thought the Black Ghost was fighting earlier, where they just teleport right behind you and then just start sapping all of your endurance. I hate that, by the way. Well, I'm not going to take you, but I'm taking your endurance. Once you're out of endurance, you're down. But I don't have as much endurance as I have hit points. No, not a problem. Pictograph of poetry, blah, blah, blah. Time was a veil, the goddess, no one's blessing her. Yeah, whatever. Wisps. Seriously, I am way overpowered for this. Yeah, I just murdered everybody. Grab that stuff right quick. Thank you. Because that's parts and components I can use for other things. Like armor. Diddly-doo, diddly-diddly-doo. More will-o-wisps. That was kind of cool when I switched the bard out to a sword. He was just cutting stuff to pieces while summoning monsters. That was pretty cool, but I don't feel he was particularly good. That bard, I mean, he just seemed ash useless. Ash useless. I'm not cursing. Why is she slow? What are you doing? What's going on here? I love that. Convinced his buddy to fight for me. And his buddy blew up. Thank you. Piece of Adra and a key. Alright, anything else here? Man and a woman carved from luxurious Edric. Okay, and final poem. Living their bodies offer doodly-dee. Okay. Check the map out real quick. Been everywhere? Oh, looks like a little alcove over here I can go to. Yeah, I probably have to go there and get a key or something stupid. Merchant stalls have been constructed. Sweet. What can I craft next? Curio shop. Artificer's hole. A chapel. The forum. I do need more crowns. That's like more defense. I'll go to do a Warden's Lodge. Two days of construction for the Warden's Lodge. I'll save my game here just in case I run across something terrible, like a dragon. And it goes, by the way, your behind belongs to me. And I'm like, no, oh, it is. Yes, absolutely. Completely believe that one. Oop, it's a ghost. Slap dead. Slap dead. That's so irritating that I needed magic weapons to fight those things first. It makes me curious of what they've done in Avowed, because Avowed's based off this world and this world's functions. I would be curious into playing the game, but as I stated, I'm not going to play the game until Matt Hansen apologizes. And the reason why I say that is because he used DEI as a tool to try and get at Elon Musk. He didn't apologize to anybody. He just used the LGBTQ community that way. And that drives me up the wall that he did that. I may not agree with most of the things the LGBTQ does. I may not like certain things that they do. However, it doesn't give you the right to use them as a tool for your personal amusement. Sorry. No, first thing I said was this channel was never going to get political. However, if they want me to, I specifically stated that if he apologizes for not only you doing what he did online, but for being a general a-hole, I will happily buy everybody on my friends list in Steam a copy of Avowed and a copy of Outer Worlds 2. 100%. Everybody I know. Everybody. If you're on my Steam's list and he apologizes, I will be happy to buy you a copy of Avowed. And if you can prove that he apologized. I don't look at his Twitter account. I don't look at his, if he has a Twitter account, or a Blue Sky account. So I don't know if he has. But from what I understand, he still hasn't apologized for being a complete and utter doofus. And the sad part was, I was actually looking forward to playing Avowed. I really was. Floppy. It's a floppy hat. Images of men and women swinging hammers in the heat of iron. Okay. Fighters in iron relentlessly force. Okay. Actually, it was kind of funny. I actually got in an argument with somebody about female blacksmiths or women blacksmiths. And we were like, okay, let's look up how many women blacksmiths there have been in history. And you can actually count out that there's only like 65 of them. And most of them are for household goods. Very few of them are actually for rather combat gear or armor. Very few. But I always found that fascinating. I was just like, I said, no, there's no way there could have been that many female blacksmiths in history. And somebody was like, there were tons of them. Absolutely hundreds of them. I'm like, well, let's go ahead and look it up. And then I looked it up. There's only 64 recorded. I imagine there's more nowadays. But God only knows. God only knows. Alright, saved. Oh, what's going over here? Why did the map move over there? Oh, look, it's a hunk of jade.
Welcome home, Columbia. Beautiful, beautiful.
Bam! Come on. So this is the one problem with you having characters that can charm people. Especially on automatic, they'll keep on trying to charm someone. I did find it funny when I charmed that troll, and the troll was still poisoned, and so the poison was still eating away at the troll.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, I do think I'm over-leveled for this area. Alright, that's the door to over there. Oh, come on, just die gracefully. WAS doesn't work for that. Thank you. Men and women. Oh, God. You've unlocked. Oh, there's those two ghost kids. Okay. Some of those things. Okay. Haze of essence lingers over the body, a faint, insubstantial as the dust plume in the rider's wake. Yet as you draw close, whispered instructions echo in your ears, and anticipated warms your blood. In a vision, you see the same stone machine you approached moments ago, but from a different height and angle, as if though different eyes. You'd heard rumors that some of your brethren were sent here months before. Yet you see no sign that anyone has been here. In fact, the cobblestone are covered with a fine layer of dust, ash. That's a weird way to say that. You know suddenly what this will cost you, and you are ready. The orders were clear. The effects of the machine in Caliban Rela were wearing off. A child had been born not far from Derford recently, its soul intact. The machine would need to be reactivated. You and your companions take up your positions. You share a final look of affirmation between yourselves. They don't know your name, and you don't know theirs. But you know that you're doing the work of gods together. Now of the rest matters. 2 carved bands of stone. Yeah. In the middle of the machine grind into motion. They rotate in opposite directions, picking up speed until they spin like freshly greased carriage wheels. And wind shrieks through the cavern, accelerating with stone rings. You press your hands to your ears and grit your teeth against the noise. You're about to shut your eyes when you glimpse new movement. Rows of triangular flaps around the machine open like petals. You don't know what's happening in the machine, but you feel a tingling at your extremities. Searing pain spreads through your body, a hot knife separating every tissue and ligament within you. All the while, it feels as if you're falling towards the machine, your stomach mashed against your spine. What happens next is too fast to process. You awaken from your vision to find yourself kneeling and gasping for air. Holding your head, you let the tiles between your knees gradually come into focus. As you catch your breath, you remember the strange scene you saw outside Silence Liss, where several robed figures fall amidst a howling Beowulf. Looking at the ash scattered across the caravan floor, it is apparent that the Laden Key Cavern, dear Lord, not caravan. Laden Key has been doing this, whatever it is, all over Deerwood. Boy, get to break a machine. Okay. Some ether hums. What am I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to have someone in each pillar? Let's try that. Oof. Oh, whoops. Okay. How am I supposed to turn the machine off? Oh. doing something wrong? Do I have to turn the machine off is the question. So vigilating key agents surrendering their souls at the edge with machine and the Calvin relay. They performed the same ritual I witnessed outside client lists, which means they must be doing this all over Deerwood. The thoughts of the agents suggested that they were there to ensure that infants in the area would be hollowborn. Why? What is the point of that? Something else I can interact with here? You hear running water and see a small stream that carves its way into the mountain. Let's check the stream, wade to the tunnel. A shallow bottom flickers and waves just under the water edge, but you look towards the tunnel. The bottom disappears into the darkness. From here, it's impossible to tell how deep the stream is. No, not wade. You take slow, sloshing steps towards the mouth of the tunnel, holding yourself upright while the current tugs at your legs. The cold water leaves you gasping, and as it rises past your waist, you fight to control your breaths. The stream soon drops out from under your feet. Oh, this is dangerous to do, by the way, because if it's shallow and it's cold like that, it's a rushing water just further in. And which, if you try to swim across, you are just going to just get sucked under. A dude who had this happened to him. Luckily, he had tied his waders to a rock just outside that. And he was able to pull himself back. Yeah, but don't do that. Well, why not swim? They're going to push you through the tunnel faster and faster, tugging you downward. Yep, just like I said, over your head. The tunnel narrows and drops, leaving only a thin pocket of air. You take the final deep breath before the current drags you into the depths. Continue. Rays of light pierce the darkness. But the current is moving too fast now for you to see more of than flickering glimpses as you speed by. You keep your hands in front of you, in front of yourself, and focus on avoiding the jagged rocks. That appears. The sad part is I knew exactly what was going to happen, and I was like, I'll do it anyways. In the darkness, jutting from the walls, a light winks up at you. You're approaching it faster, but it looks to be the mouth of a second, smaller tunnel. Uh-oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Continue with the current. Grab the edge of the tunnel. You might be able to reach out. Why not? Grab the edge of the tunnel. You wrap your fingers around the rocks, letting the tunnel and peer into it. It terminates in a dead end, but something glints among the rocks at the far side, reaching. It would be a challenge for anyone without strong lung capacity. She's a robot. Yeah, have the robot do it. Pulls herself into the tunnel, excavating depth, scissor kicks. Well, how does that? She's a submarine. She's a transformer. That's awesome. Well, the passage narrows at the end, she finds a skeleton with a handle protruding from its ribs. The Devil of Cork pulls it free and pushes off from the wall, propelling herself back towards the main tunnel. Constitution 16. Well, she's a robot. Why would it matter? Swirling and tumbling through the darkness of the tunnel, you at least see a halo of light above, and you kick towards it. At least your head breaks the surface. You gulp air into your aching lungs and pull yourself to the edge of the pool. Crawling out from the water, you look at the cavern around you as you massage, feeling back into your aching, cold, numb limbs. You have gained the item, the Rose of Salt Hollow, added to your inventory. Alright. Continue. So, that's kind of one thing I like and don't like about the game, this game particularly, is that everybody's considered one character. And, well, except for the, when I went to the DLC. In the DLC, it's the main character or none at all. Let's take a look at that item, though. The Rose of Salt Hollow. A unique morning star. 2-handed morning star. 1825 crushing accuracy, deflection, plus 25 corrosion damage. I can enchant it further. Oh, dang. That's pretty badass. I almost want to give that to her. Oh, that's right, she can't switch weapons. I forgot about that. Oopsie. Can anybody use a two-handed hammer? It's a negative. Alright, well, it goes in the bank. So yeah, that's the one thing I don't like about the game, is that every person's considered one character. But I kind of like that because it simplifies this whole process. I hate to say it, Baldur's Gate did it better. I absolutely do. I hate to say that. Baldur's Gate 2 did this way better. There's a lot of streamlined stuff to this that I like. There's other stuff I just don't like at all. And that being said, I'm going to call it quits for the evening. I'm going to go to bed because I got work in 5.5 hours. And if I don't get to sleep now, I'm going to be absolutely terrible at work. So, ladies and germs, gents and gentle fellows, it's that time again when I save my game. And I tell you all, stay classy.